The time you kidnap Biafrans and enforce their disappearance is over. And of course, Biafrans that are going to be victims of this kidnapping by the Nigeria state, all you need to do is to lie on the floor of whichever or whatever vehicles that they are using to transport you. We may not be able to rescue everyone, but if you happen to be a victim of the Nigeria kidnapping terrorist group and those enforcing the disappearances of our people, if you are part or become a victim of this kidnapping, all you need to do not struggle with them. You do not have what it takes to defend yourself. All you need to do is, when they take you to their vehicle, make sure you lie down very well, because you don't know when the people that will rescue you will come. The only reason you are going to be succeeded in kidnapping, or they'll succeed in kidnapping you, is that we don't have idea of it, or that the Biafra Defense Forces don't have idea that you are kidnapped. That is the only way they will take you to their own destination. Otherwise, we will come with a heavy, more firepower to stop them. So if you fall a victim from today, being the 10th of November 2024, if Nigeria terrorist police and army kidnap you in Biafra land and they take you to their vehicle, make sure you lie down very, very well, where your head and nothing will show. Because that kidnapping, we are ending it. Anywhere we see anybody being kidnapped, forced into any vehicle so that we enforce your disappearance, they will be ruthlessly engaged. Except there is no Biafra security there. That is the only way, only when they can succeed. But once there are security of Biafra, you are mandated to go into action immediately to rescue that Biafra. Make sure those kidnapping, those Biafrans are eliminated. From today, this will continue until we get to our convention, to make sure that our people are protected. The life of every Biafran is very important to the Biafra government, and we'll go to any length to protect them. We will give them the protection that Nigeria have denied them for decades. We are here with alternative to serve humanity and mankind.
All right, lovers of freedom, freedom fighters, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Now, we have come again today with a better story on happiness in Biafra land. I don't know, Simon, I don't know what is giving this man the mind. Because me as a Biafra, I'm very, very surprised. This man is boldly instructing the Nigerian government that he personally will destroy them. He's instructing the Nigerian government that him personally will destroy them. If you can go all over Anambra, you can see different training camps of this Biafran Liberation Army. So many youths have joined this Liberation Army. Believe me. When we said in our previous update, in our previous video, that the coming of Biafra is just 70% ready, because now the world is exposed. There is technology. Do you think Trump will not be able to see what is happening in Southeast? Or Trump don't know about a small tribe, a big tribe in Nigeria that fought? Do you think Trump don't know about the Biafran war? He's a top politician, so these politicians know about the top war. That Biafran war is a world war. It's a genocide world war, if you don't know. So Trump knows about the war. This is something that 3 million people died. The restoration of Biafra is something that 3 million people died. So after the death of 3 million people, the Nigerian state also killed men, able men, and able boys. After killing them in Asaba too, the Nigerian government have not for one day pleaded or asked the Biafrans to forgive them. But they keep forcing us to be in the same country with them. See, the Biafran nation have left them for a very, very long time. The only thing we share with the zoo, The only thing we share with the zoo is the same currency and the same name. But believe me, the true Biafrans, the 50 million Biafrans that voted for our referendum, we have left the Nigerian state already. What we are waiting for now is our declaration. Remember what Maazis Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for. In that particular constitution, they have a referendum constitution. It's written in the constitution. Any part of Nigeria can seek for a referendum. Any part of Nigeria can seek for a referendum. A referendum is where people come together and deliberate whether this particular nation to live or should not live. So all those things are in place. All those things are in place. What we are waiting for now is our declaration. And come 2nd of December, the whole world, even some human rights activists, the whole world will realize how strong the Biafra movement is. And the whole world will realize how we, the Biafrans, have been fighting for a very, very long time. A war that killed over 3 million people. It's not a small war now. It's not a small war. Biafra have come to stay, and it's something that must surely happen. No matter how the state government, or no matter how the Nigerian zoo try to do everything possible, Biafra is something that must surely come. Now we have a very, very strong army now. We have a very, very strong army. They are well equipped. They are financially stable. Well, as you hear of Biafra Liberation Army kidnapping, all these things were happening in the days of ESN, and all this part of all this kidnapping you are hearing about are being done by the zoo. Are being done by these zoo politicians, and these zoo military. Part of these kidnappings you do hear about are being done by them. So we have left Nigeria already. Simon Ekpa is the governor of Southeast. If Simon Ekpa can instruct that the whole Christmas, that nobody should step out, nobody will step out the whole Christmas. Believe me, he is the governor of Southeast because the Biafrans, the true Igbos, have left Nigeria already. They have left Nigeria already. All we are seeking for is a country of our own. We have nothing to do with Ndogu. Me as a Biafran, I have nothing to do with an Hausa man. We don't speak the same language. We don't have the same culture. We don't have the same belief. We don't have the same religion. So I have nothing to do with an Hausa man, a Fulani man that only depends in rearing cow and terrorism. Every year, do you know how many local governments that these particular terrorists have taken over? They are in charge of close to 7 local governments in Sokoto. They are in charge of close to 10 local governments in Nigerian Republic. They are in charge of almost close to 10 local governments in Katsina. The high rate of banditry in those places is very, very high. They are not educated. They don't go to school. Nothing. What am I doing with these people? And they are the ones with the power. And they are the ones with power. They are the ones with power. Believe me, they are the ones with power. So my people, believe me, Biafra have come to stay. And we, the true Biafrans, will keep fighting. We will have every cause to keep spreading this information because we need our country of our own. The zoo country is already sinking. And we cannot sink with the zoo country. We can never sink with the zoo country. We can't. Now, listen to what I'm about to play now, the video I'm about to share now. Then you understand what I'm talking about. Even the federal government that sent Operation Python dance to Aba, that killed how many Biafrans? This past President Buhari, do you know how many souls, innocent souls, that Buhari killed in Aba? But the federal government are acting as if they don't know nothing about it. They're acting as if it's our fault as the Biafrans to defend our land, or to seek for our referendum, or to seek for our liberation from the zoo. They're acting as if we are doing something bad by seeking for our referendum, seeking for us to be removed from the zoo country. They themselves started Operation Python dance in Aba that killed innocent Biafrans. They're acting as if they don't know what happened. Now, let me play this video for you so I can understand what I'm talking about. Now, listen to this lawyer.
This impression that the military have only gone there to swallow the people. You are in an amphitheater with a python. You end up being swallowed by the python. So, in the north, there is Operation Lafia Dole. What is Lafia Dole? That peace must reign. Why wouldn't they adopt similar code name in the southeast? Why don't you adopt Operation Udokama? Why don't you adopt Operation Njikoka? Why don't you adopt Operation Anyibuofu? Meaning peace is supreme, unity is strength. We are one. These are all names you can use. Why use that name, Operation Python Dance? You have already destroyed the psyche of the people. The people, the same people you have gone there to protect, because you said, according to elementary, that they have gone there because of the security challenges in the southeast. So you have gone there to protect the people of the southeast, and you have massively destroyed their mentality. So why adopt that name? In the territory of northeast, where there is massive terrorism, you adopted a benign name like Lafia Dole. In the southeast, where there is no such challenge, you adopt such a wide name like Python Dance. The people are terrorized.
Okay.
Now, the third mistake that the military has made, and which is the most terrible one, is codenaming and calling IPOB a terrorist organization. By all intents and purposes, it cannot stand. And that is why every well-meaning Nigerian, every well-meaning observer of Nigeria, the whole international community is shouting and saying, this is wrong. This is wrong. Anybody who does not see it as being wrong is only trying to flow with the tide. Government has created a field and filled that field with landmines, and then expect players to go and play in that field. That cannot stand. So why branding IPOB a terrorist organization? And then
So that is it. You ordered the python, you end up being swallowed by the python. You ordered Operation Python Dance to Biafra land, but now you are ending up being swallowed by that same python you ordered for. Because now the People's Army are defending themselves. It's no more business as usual. Your troops of soldiers don't come to Biafra land and kill and go back again. Now if they come, they get neutralized immediately. They get neutralized immediately. Every day. If you can check back our previous broadcasts, you will see for yourself. Every day, this particular Biafra Liberation Army keep neutralizing this zoo army. Do you know how many soldiers have died in the course of all this our freedom? Do you know how many soldiers have died in the course of our freedom? So there's no way you can defeat the People's Army. No matter how strong you are, there is no way you can defeat the People's Army. These are people, this is something that have come to stay. Nigeria have been into war for 3 years, for good 3 years, that they had killed over 3 million people. And you are coming tomorrow as a soldier with your gun, or as a chief of staff, that you will end the movement, you end everything about IPOB. You are wasting your time. You are wasting your time. The only solution to Nigeria now is division, because the whole world is watching. It's no more business as usual. The whole world is watching. It's getting to 4 years now that there have not been any movement, any trade business in Southeast every Monday. The state government have tried so hard. The federal government have tried so hard. They have even sent delegates to Finland. They have sent so many threats. They even use juju. Still, the sit-at-home order is still going on. To tell you how powerful the people's government is, to tell you that how powerful the People's Army are. Believe me, this is 4 years now, getting to 4 years now, that this at-home order have been initiated. The Nigerian state have tried, the federal government have tried, ambassador to this have tried, United Nations have tried, but still, Simon Ekpa is still strong. He's still making videos. He's still daring the Nigerian government. He's still telling the Nigerian government that he will be the one to end Nigeria. He's saying it openly that he will be the one to end Nigeria. Just go back to our previous broadcast. Then you understand what I'm talking about. They understand our struggle. They understand what we are talking about. He said it. He will be the one to end Nigeria. That Biafra movement is 70% ready. And come 2nd of December, the Biafra movement will have a different course. So no need to panic. For how long will they keep sending soldiers to Southeast? For how long? For how long? So my people, more videos will be coming up today, because a lot is happening today. Today is the Biafra General Training Day. Biafran Soldier General Training Day. So stay tuned for more videos. Thanks.